I just wanted to give me one sentence before I get to Boeing. Give me one sentence. Are you feeling optimistic on the market, or are you picking stocks whether you're optimistic or not?
Well, everybody's talking about the elections. Everybody's talking about the stimulus talks and the like. But earnings drive markets. And right now, investors are punishing companies that are not coming in line with the earnings and rewarding the other companies that are making earnings. Look at Goldman Sachs, for instance. So that's the bottom line. Earnings drive the markets, and we're going from that premise.
One of your names, I know you have some more of your sure things, and then you have some, these are interesting, and I think I may like them. Boeing goes into that category. It's certainly been beaten down. Why is Boeing on your list?
Boeing's like one of those stocks where slowly and surely, first they delivered some planes, no big deal, but people forget, planes are going to have to be reordered and upgraded. Now, yes, they had problems with the 737 MAX, and that was almost a year ago. But what we have to continually remember is that planes need to be upgraded, parts need to be upgraded. Boeing right now has been silently moving to the upside, and we believe that it's still leader in its sector and will overcome these crises du jour.
Right. Okay. J&J. I know we've talked so much about these COVID names and pausing on all kinds of vaccines. The whole group has been a little bit volatile, but an exciting one at that, working hard. Johnson & Johnson, why?
Johnson & Johnson, now in spite of that pause, which is actually pretty normal for a study, anything over 60,000 people, it's normal that they pause a study if something should happen. It's in the public safety interest. We believe that Johnson & Johnson has plenty in the pipeline aside from the COVID play. That COVID play is just one area. We believe there's so much there for improvement on the stock that the stock should trigger an upside anywhere between 7 to 12% in the next 18 months.
Roku, I think, has been something that took everybody by storm from last year. Sort of came out of nowhere, became a clear winner, and then during the pandemic has been flying. Tell me how and why you think there is still upside potential for this streaming company.
Well, streaming, Nicole, streaming is in its infancy right now. Where Roku is ahead of its competition, it's like Apple. It's a dominator in its sector. It's leading in terms of content. They just made that agreement with Peacock, amongst other providers. Content is king. So we believe that Roku, in and of its space, has much more room to grow, being that this sector is a hot sector right now, and also the fact that cable cutters are cutting off their reliance on TV cable. Yeah.
Are you a fan of Disney? There was a lot of talk about what Disney is doing, reorganizing and moving more into that area. You didn't mention Disney.
I'm a bigger fan of Roku. I think there's much more move to the upside on that point.
Now, Goldman Sachs, we're going to be looking at closely with another guest when we're talking about that. But tell me if you think it's a buy or a strong buy, and then get to your artificial intelligence ETF.
Yeah, Goldman Sachs, amongst other things, obviously, they almost doubled revenue along with JP Morgan. There was certain signals there that Goldman was going to beat earnings. We also believe that they are a leader in their sector. So in the wealth management space, equity and debt, they are gaining market share quite convincingly. So we think that overall Goldman Sachs is going to do very well in that. As far as ARK is concerned, or the artificial intelligence ETF, there are a lot of people who want to get into the artificial intelligence sector, but they're looking at Tesla. They're looking at a couple of other companies. We believe that this ETF is a great way to go just to get your fill of some of these companies without taking all that risk.